Hey there, Scorpio, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of June, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Scorpio, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal, all the info is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and you want to say thank you, your girl loves coffee. Donation link is also below. And if you enjoy these readings and you want even more free readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. I send out free extended readings every single Monday, only to my email list subscribers. You cannot get them anywhere else. Okay, Scorpio, main energy for the reading is the Devil. Bottom of the deck, you get the Magician. What is going on? You're looking at something, a situation, a person, a connection. You're looking at it through this very, very distorted lens. Both the Magician and the Devil, it's kind of like, think about it like you're in a fun house, right? You know, like those carnivals, those fairs, and you go in and you see those mirrors and like you're looking at yourself in the mirror, but some of the mirrors make you look really, really long or really, really short or like, you know, really wide. That's the energy that I'm getting here. So whatever it is that you're perceiving this month, perceive it cautiously because you're not actually seeing the situation accurately. The person that you're dealing with can be any sign. The main signs that I am seeing here are Capricorn, Sag, Taurus, and those are the main ones that I'm seeing. Okay, in the recent past, you get the Temperance, the Six of Cups, and the King of Swords. There's a lot of healing happening here. A lot of, call it like harmony that's coming into this soul connection that you share with this person. It really is a deep connection. You and this person may have history, but even if you don't, it's one of those connections where it's like you feel that bond. You feel that deep emotional connection with this person. You're also trying to be very logical and practical about something when it comes to this connection. And I don't know what that is because this is kind of the opposite of this in some ways. So we're going to see why you're trying to keep like your thinking hat on here in the recent past. In the current situation, you get the Empress, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Cups. You're really stressing out in the current situation over the fact that the emotions haven't, not that they haven't developed, but like that they're still in the kiddie pool, right? In tarot, you get the Page, then the Knight, then the Queen, then the King. And you're showing me I'm stressing out about the fact that the energies are still in like the kiddie pool. Because you're showing me this person as far as you're concerned, is like the Empress. They are all that in a bag of chips. They are the best thing since sliced bread. And you're like, no, I want it to be more than that. So I don't know why that's exactly stressing you out. We're going to clarify in a minute and see. In the near future, you get the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. There's a little bit of resistance here. So you are looking at this person, and more particularly at this connection, as a connection that is stable, successful, can go the distance, really has all the criteria in terms of like what you're looking for in a long-term relationship. But there's kind of a little bit of you and this other person either not seeing eye to eye about something or something that you're internally conflicted about. Because you're showing me the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands, which to me as a reader are both internal defenses, internal walls. And we're going to see why these are coming up. So let's clarify. Let's start off with the Devil, which is the main energy for your reading this month. The Devil is clarified by the Judgment, the Ten of Wands, and the Lovers. Bottom of the deck, this is you, the Death card. So here's the thing, Scorpio. You're looking at this as like a soul connection, right? It's a soul connection. It's a divine connection. You're showing me the Lovers. You're showing me the Six of Cups. This is one of those deep, deep connections. Now, you may have this belief, and I'm saying you and this belief because I don't think that this is actually the case, right? This to me screams limiting belief. You may have the belief that these types of connections, the deep emotional ones, the all-encompassing ones, the soul connections, they always have to be hard. They always have to be difficult. There's always an uphill battle. There's always some hardships, especially with the Devil at the bottom of the deck. I don't know where you picked this belief up of, you know, deep connections always come with problems. They always have to be difficult. But you did somewhere along the way because you're showing me the Devil with the Judgment tied up to these energies. This screams limiting belief. So I don't know if you saw during childhood that, you know, emotional connections had difficulties. I don't know if this is like from a past relationship that you picked this up. Somewhere along the line, though, this limiting belief came into play. or kind of got instilled in you, and it's coming into play now in the energies that you're experiencing and the way you're viewing this connection with this person. Let's clarify the recent past. We'll start off with the Temperance in the recent past. Temperance is clarified by the Nine of Swords, which you get again in the current situation, the Ace of Cups, and the High Priestess. It's really, really beautiful because you're showing me there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of harmony coming in for me in a position or with regards to a specific connection that at once caused me a lot of pain, caused me a lot of anxiety. You're showing me the Ace of Cups here, and you know, like especially with the High Priestess and the Temperance, that what once used to stress you out about this connection is now that's healed. So whatever it was, it's no longer stressing you out. It's no longer giving you that anxiety. You've kind of gotten to this place of almost being able to communicate with your higher self or your intuition in a way that alleviates that 3D world stress, that 3D world overthinking. There's also an element here of you recognizing like, hey, I'm able to take care of myself. I'm able to be by myself. Like I'm good on my own. And so even though I do have this new beginning in love showing up here for me in the recent past, I don't necessarily, it's not like the end all be all for me type of an energy. Oh, there we go. Let's take a look at the Six of Cups in the recent past. Six of Cups is clarified by the Four of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. You get the Ten of Pentacles again in the near future in the same row, and the Fool. Bottom of the deck, you get the Three of Cups. There's a reconciliation here, and it seems to be working in the recent past. You and this person are spending more time together, physically more time together. The energies are there. It's building. It's working. This is like a completely beautiful, brand new beginning for you. It's like we've wiped the slate clean from the past, from the difficulties, the hardships, and this is now a new beginning. And it's not only very healing. Remember, there's a lot of like harmonious, balanced energy showing up in the recent past. It's not only very healing, it's also kind of like reinforcing this belief, this notion that you have of like, yep, this connection can go the distance. This connection can be successful and stable and long-term, and really like whatever history you've had with this person, or even if this is somebody completely new, whatever difficult history you've had in past relationships, that's gone. And you're showing me every time we spend time together, every time we're in each other's company, it seems to work and build and create and move forward in such a positive direction. Let's take a look at the King of Swords in the recent past. King of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you get the Page of Swords. So you're essentially showing me like, look, these feelings are all great. They're all amazing, but baby steps. We're moving in baby steps. You're trying to literally, what you're doing is you're like, we're taking baby steps. We're moving forward very, very slowly, because the whole time you're constantly like evaluating, assessing, thinking, analyzing. Like, again, from a logical perspective of, is this connection what I think it is? Is this going to work for me? Is this person actually healed? Is this actually a new beginning, right? There's very much an energy of you taking a step and asking and questioning and doubting everything. Okay, I'm safe. We can move forward. Okay, next step. And that's why things are moving so slowly. Now, I don't see you necessarily having a problem with the fact that things are moving so slowly. I don't know how your person feels because you're not really seeing their energy. But at least in the recent past, you're like baby steps, slow progress forward. Like really, let's just move. It's not even about like moving slowly. It's more so like every step that we take has to be small to make sure that, you know, we're not rushing into anything. Let's take a look at the current situation. I want to see what the Empress is all about. The Empress is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Moon. Bottom of the deck, you get the Temperance, which you got right here in the recent past. So there's still a lot of things which are unknown to you. There's a lot of things which are not 100% clear in the current situation. And although you're showing me like this person is amazing, they are incredible, I don't feel like I need to be stressed about the things that I was once stressed out about with them, right? There's a lot of harmony that's been brought into this connection. It's very healing. It's a new beginning, but you are still maintaining this like protective emotional buffer here where you're not 100% diving in. You're keeping your emotional distance, your emotional, like I said, protective bubble, because there are still a lot of things that are unknown. I don't know exactly what those things are, but you're showing me the moon. The moon is literally like I'm walking down a path. I kind of know where this path goes, but like there could be twigs along the way. There could be rocks. There could be, you know, wild animals, you can't really see what's coming yet. And that is kind of where you put in that emotional buffer, put in that little like, okay, let me just maintain this little like, this little rubber ducky distance from what's coming up ahead so that I don't like stumble into anything and end up hurting myself emotionally really bad. Let's take a look at the Nine of Swords in the current situation. Rubber ducky distance. Where do I come up with these words, Scorpio? Like where? Nine of Swords in the current situation is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Star, and the Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you get the Six of Cups, which you got in the same row in the recent past. This person is giving you love. You are giving them love. You feel a strong bond. You feel a strong connection. It's all amazing. And this is what you've wanted. With the Star, you're showing me, like, this is what I've wanted. This is, if I were a genie and I came up to you and I was like, Scorpio, what kind of relationship are you looking for? What kind of relationship do you want? You'd be like, this one. This is exactly what I wanted, the bond, the feelings, the emotion, everything. And I'm like, okay, then why are you stressed out? The fact that things are going so well, that you do feel such a soul connection to this person, that you do feel such a strong bond, that they're expressing their feelings, all of that, it stresses you out. It's almost like you are anxious and scared about the fact that it's going so well and there are no red flags showing up, which again, to me, screams limiting belief, because somewhere in your mind you're like, there has to be a red flag. Where's the red flag? Like, when's the other shoe gonna drop? Who says it has to drop? Like, who says? Let's take a look at the Page of Cups in the current situation. Page of Cups is clarified by the Six of Swords, Queen of Wands, Seven of Wands. You get the Seven of Wands again in the near future here. So you're essentially showing me, like, I am attracted to this person. I do care about them very, very much, and I do feel like we've essentially moved from like the difficult period into a much more stable, much more grounded period. However, you're still guarded. You're still guarded, you're still defensive. And again, I don't know if it's because you have history with this person. For the majority of you, it's going to be because you carry this limiting belief. For some of you, it may be the limiting belief coupled with the fact that you and this person have history, which is not so great. But you are very attracted to them. You are very, very drawn to them. You just approach them very guarded. Very much like, okay, baby steps. We're moving slowly. Again, you don't want to walk down this path and then end up slamming your face into a tree, right? Because you can't see what's coming ahead. So you approach it very cautiously. Let's take a look at the Seven of Wands in the near future. Maybe it'll give us a little more clarity as to why you're so guarded. Seven of Wands is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Devil. Bottom of the deck, you get the Page of Wands. Yeah, the reason you're so guarded is the limiting belief. Remember, you're showing me the Devil and you're redirecting me to this. There's a good flow between you and this person. There's equal give and take. What you give, you receive in this connection. It's not like it's difficult or strenuous. It's like you give, you receive. There's flow. It's beautiful. But you keep pumping the brakes. You keep showing me the hanged man. I keep pumping the brakes. I keep slowing down. So it's like you're walking, everything's great, and you're like, oh wait, stop. And it's like, what? What happened? Oh, I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that there were no trees ahead of me. Keep walking. Wait a minute, right? And again, it's because your brain keeps, like, all you hear is this narrative in your head of like, oh, but this is going to go bad. This is going to go bad. And so if you're walking and moving with this person, right, and there's this flow, and all of this, all you hear in your head is like, oh, this is going to end badly. There's going to be a tree. You're going to hit a tree, even though you can't see any trees here in the 3D world. Like, you're walking, there's no freaking trees in sight, Scorpio. All you're hearing is there's going to be a tree. It's going to pop out of nowhere. You're not going to see it. And so you keep like walking, stop. Progress, stop, right? And this is you. You're the one pumping the brakes because you are guarded, because you are carrying this limiting belief here. There's no trees, Scorpio. There's no trees. Don't make up trees in your head. Let's take a look at the Ten of Pentacles in the near future. Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Cups, Six of Wands, and the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you get the Queen of Pentacles. You are feeling very, very good about this connection. Something shifts from here to here where it almost like reminds you, okay, this connection is fine. This connection is going to work out. You feel good. This person makes you feel good. They make you feel very cared for, very cared for, and very taken care of. They're very emotionally balancing. They're very emotionally fulfilling. You know, they make you feel very confident both in them and in this connection. And so I don't know if like you decided to communicate your fears to your person, or maybe they just like picked up on it and they reassured you. But I do see this person coming in and kind of like supporting you, grounding you, assuring you that there are no trees in sight, you have nothing to worry about, and you're like, okay, now I feel good about this. Now I feel good about the connection. I feel like I can emotionally chill, and happy days. So yeah, I don't know what shifted from here to here, but something shifted. Something happened. Let's take a look at the Five of Wands in the near future. Five of Wands is clarified by the Hierophant, the Justice, and the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you get the Six of Cups. So again, not only is this a connection that feels like a soul connection here in the 3D world, it feels like one of those very deep connections where it's like, even though we're not married on paper, we might as well be, okay? And you're showing me here in the 3D world, and even in the 5D, everything feels balanced, everything feels leveled, like, you know, you feel good about it. There's no red flags. And you're showing me, but I'm still conflicted. I'm still conflicted, right? And the reason you're conflicted is because you keep having this voice. It's like in the near future, you have this narrative, this limiting belief in your head of there's going to be a red flag, there's going to be a tree pop up in front of your face. You're like, be careful, right? And when you look at the 3D world objectively, there are no red flags. This person's not putting any red flags in place where it's like, oh, Scorpio, be careful, right? But you keep, this is constantly playing in your head. There's going to be a red flag, just wait. There's going to be a red flag, there's going to be a tree, just be careful. And so even though you're showing me everything feels leveled, everything feels balanced, I keep hearing this nonstop nagging of there's something's bad's going to happen, it's going to be a red flag, it's going to be a red flag. And so it literally just puts you into this conflict of like, well, what do I listen to? Do I listen to my brain or what I think is my intuition? Or do I listen to like the proof in the pudding where here in the 3D world, nothing bad is happening, right? So I do see you being a little bit unhappy because you are very conflicted to like, what do I listen to? Do I trust my intuition or my thoughts or whatever? Or do I trust what I'm seeing here in the 3D world? You're not really sure. You're not really sure. And I can understand why you're unhappy too, because obviously nobody wants to hear everything's going great, and then in the back of your head, all you're hearing is like, oh, this is going to end bad, it's going to end bad, it's going to end bad, you know? Oof, yeah, I feel you, Scorpio. But let's see what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month. From the universe, you get the Six of Wands, the Sun, and the Five of Pentacles. This person makes you happy. This connection is successful. It works. Everything is working. Like what you wanted, it worked. It's lined up how you wanted, and that makes you so, so happy. But you constantly have this limiting belief, this fear of it's not going to work out. It's going to end badly. They're going to leave. They're going to walk away. I'm going to get hurt. I'm going to be disappointed, right? Take note of this. Take note, like your brain is very powerful, Scorpio, but it may be playing tricks on you this month. So Scorpio, that's what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.